Chaman, are you able to see? Good morning. Are you able to see my screen?
Good morning, sir. Not still visible.
So may also you can join YouTube. Don't worry. So YouTube also you can join that. So you can see that. Don't worry. Okay.
Yeah, now visual. Now visual. I can
Okay.
see it. Screen.
Okay. So perfect. Look like no one has joined today. So let me start with that. Forget about them. People are watching later on. Okay. So welcome to Dosto. Today we are going to explain the DAX filter functions, DAX aggregate function, DAX information function, and filter in Power BI, DAX date and time function, how to control the interaction in dashboard, and then we prepare the dashboard today. So thank you so much. If you are watching my channel, don't forget to subscribe my channel, and further we'll go for the question. So uh, for this, let's start with the basic DAX part. So if you're looking for the DAX related questions, so Powerbi provide the all options. So Powerbi type Powerbi DAX function list, and then go to the directly the DAX analysis expression here, and you will find the all DAX functions here. So you can say DAX functions related, like DAX new, whatever new function is coming. But like suppose people got some problem in the particular function, so they requested raise a ticket into the Microsoft that please help us with that. So Microsoft, those ticket worked by the Microsoft and update the functions, and we created the new function. So those functions listed here until unless these are the live. So you can come and check and test it yourself. Okay. So now move to the aggregate function. Aggregate function means the function have a single cell value like aggregate value. So average and count, sum, and then we have the max. These are the aggregate functions, and that we can you can say test it. So today we are going to start with the DAX functions majorly. This is the last session and Saturday, Sunday. So from next week onward, we will start the fresh batch. So let's do it by this. So let's start with the revision by day 6. So previously we covered the incremental refresh. In anyone have a question, so ping me in the chat, and also we covered the many things. So in case anyone have questions, so just let me know. We'll try to answer your questions. Okay, no one have questions. Perfect. If anyone have any questions, just let me know. Okay. One second. If anyone have any questions, just let me know. Perfect. So let's build the DAX function for it. So Power BI, open the fresh Power BI. I have already created everything. So let's open it. Okay. So usually whenever you go for the interview, interviewer asks that what is the difference between average, average A and average X. So people is stuck in that. People can answer average, can answer average X, but no one going to answer average A. So we are starting with the average A, arithmetic mean. There are three functions. Those functions give you the same values, no problem. But in larger data builder, then you get a difference. So let's talk about the average prospect. So what the average is? Average is arithmetic mean. You can say that whatever value we have, we can average it and then get the center of the data. You can say like mode. So we can do that. So talk about the average prospect. Average have a simple function. You don't have to do anything. Just go to the create a measure. So you know that whenever we create the measure, so first create the separate table for it. So I'm creating separate table here. So I just type the a underscore dax and then equal to and close it. Then we automatically it will appear on the top. Okay. A tax. Now I'm going to use the, I'll show one measures. Okay, so here let me increase the font first. Control and plus, you can increase the font. So now first I'm going to use average tax. This is testing. So whatever value you have, okay, you can aggregate it. So aggregation means we need a one cell value. So this is the aggregation. So now I wanted to use average. So average any take value from like sales, product, whatever it is. So sales, currency sales, okay, average. So we receive the average. Let me check the values. Store product. So here we have the value which is called customer. Where is the customer? Average contingent country, period date orders, period GC, and period configuration order. Let me check the data here. Which one should I pick up? So here we have an order because I want to average it how many order has been received from the period. So to this, let's come to the average order, period and order. It will be average. So let's apply it. So I'm going to select this, say this, single line. So even you can pass in the card as well. So we have average 3.66. This is the average. Let's reduce it and keep aside. Now next function we need to create average A. What is the difference between average and average A? Average A is considered the tax and numeric value both here. So let me show you here. So we just click on average A. Return average arithmetic mean. Same values will return to you. So the value in column handle text and non-numeric value. So here you understand, like suppose you have a binary true and false. So in that scenario also going to average it, and that is going to impact your data. So make sure whatever value you passing, that must be aware about that. So let's take example. Value evaluate true and false count 1, okay, and value false is 0. So the content non-numeric value tax is 0, and after that if you have empty count as a 0. So this way, like 1 is count obviously 1. So means suppose if a true false and your data is displaying, so this way you will get the you can say 1 value, and that going to you can say give the difference in your value. So make sure whenever using it, it should be inappropriate. So you must, you can say, follow your you can say structure, whatever structures you have. Now talk about the average X part. So average X, you have many category in your data, okay. So you want data to be divided as per the categories. So if you aggregate it, I know in small data it will work average, but in a larger data set it doesn't work. I'm sure about that. So for this you must you can say must learn the average table and table expression. So we pass the table and table expression. Even if you suppose have the table or some you can say column wanted to pass it, so you can use all function and pass it. So this way you can do that. So let's use the average A and average X. So must remember that if using average A and average X, so you must change use as per your requirement. So where you use aggregate, if you're using aggregate, use average. If you're using if your data has a tax and numeric and many values, then use average A. For aggregation, if you have a data in category wise, then use the average X. So let's see the average X here. So average A and average X. So average and average A has given the same value, because doesn't have the any difference. Someone please join the YouTube. Otherwise, what happened that you're not able to see that sometime. My
Okay,
time.
okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Yes, please, please.
Okay.
So let's move to the next part. So major prospects we have average A. Average A means suppose we have the average A value. So we need average A. And same thing, you can pass the any value. It doesn't matter. So let's pass the category. It doesn't give the error. Why? Because it will give the some value. Let's see. Doesn't give any value. Reason is that it's a tax. Tax cannot be, you can say, tax cannot have any value obviously. So what should I average it? So that, but it doesn't give any series. Doesn't give any error. That's a good thing. So let's use the age here instead of this age. Now got the value. So see this. This is the difference. So average age is this. So must remember it is handle the tax as well. So let's move to the next part, which is average X. I told you average X that you always you can say always use the category wise data. So then you can pass it. So I want you to categorize it by gender or a country or contingent. So how should you manage that? So let's use the average X. So average X, average X is equal to, so average X part you can just use the average X and we must pass the value here. So you know that we have a customer table. So I told you always pass the customer table and then we use going to average by the age. But remember, if in case wanted to pass particular category, then what you will do? Instead of this, I can use the all function and I use the cost, I pass the any column. So I wanted to pass by the city. So or maybe gender. So gender. So I can pass it as well. But not always. Sometime we need to take it. Say this. I'm getting a difference. Why? Because it is not allowed to do that. Average X. But still have a solution, and that we can try to find out. Okay, we use the value function and then we can pass it. Like keep filter and all this kind of function, you can use it. Filters and then use it. Let's see. A single value column gender table can be determined because happen formula reference without a specific aggregation. Oh, aggregation is required. So let's pass the only customer right now. So the customer is customer table and age. First let's fix this, then we'll move to further. So according to your data, you can try to use it. Let's move to the create the copy and paste and pass the value here.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Swapnil, correct? Swapnil, please join the YouTube channel. Okay.
Okay.
Do you have a link? I
Uh,
give it to you.
yes, I have.
Okay, so please join that. Okay. For any question, you can join the MS team, so you can ask it. Keep online, and if you have a question, you can ask me. Don't worry. So
Okay.
average X. So here we have the average X part. So aggregation part you can do that. See this, there is no difference in it. But if you are looking for the like table level information, so you can see that. Let's see age of the customer. So let's check gender wise. So gender wise we have these categories, and more you can if you add more categories, you can see the more categories as well. See this country wise category. So for aggregation point of view, uh, you can use the average or average X, but you talk about the you can say if you're using the category wise and particular location wise, wanted to see the average, they can use average X. So hope you understood. Let's move to the, if you have any questions, put in the chat. I definitely try to answer you. Hi Amit 3080. Thank you so much Amit for joining. Anyone who yet not subscribed my channel, please do subscribe and share with your friends too. Let's move to the next function, which is count. Count and count X. Same concept here too. Count simple is going to count your value, and here count A means here little different. Count is going to handle the text part too. So like we have a text value, so it will also going to you can say handled by the system directly. So count A means count column, and then also suppose we have the you can say numeric values are some text in your you can say column. So in that scenario you can use this, and suppose even non-blank cells, it also is going to help you in that. Talk about the count X. Count X, same thing that average X, it's going to pass the table and expression. So in that scenario, you can pass the category wise total, average, counts, and you can do that. So let's test here in the Powerbi one by one. So first I'm going to use the count. Count any value, how many numbers are there, how many this and that value is there. So you can count it. Count underscore DAX. So count. We will create the dashboard today, don't worry. So count, and we wanted to count customer name, customers. Name, customer name, and okay, I count that. So let's see how many customers are there. So let's change the card. So 5585 customers there. So me, I don't know how many is duplicate, but just counted that. Okay, simply count that. So 5585 customer is you can say in the bucket. So next part is that count A. Either blank or non-blank, doesn't matter for it. It will automatically consider the ignore the non-blank and use it. So count A is equal to X. So count A and then use the customer name. Still give the same value. See this. I know that guys, few people is not joining, but yeah, they will watch later on. Don't worry. Whosoever problem is. So then we have a count A. So count A have handled in non-blank value. That is the difference. If you can say if interviewer ask that what is difference between it. So count is not handle the non-blank cell, but count A is handled very easily. So you can use it, but here's a limitation. I know it's you will not face right now issue, but yeah, in future when you start building the dashboard, so in that time DAX is very important and crucial. So if you not understand, just paste question in your chat. I'll try to answer it, or maybe join the MS team and ask your question. So next part is that, hope you understood. Then we have the count blank, count row. So count blank. Let's use the count blank. So count blank is equal to count how many blank are there. So in my table I don't have blank right now. City, age, country, gender, geography, name, state. So let's pass this set. We don't have any blank in it. Count blank. I think it should display the 0. Let's find out the count blank. Pass in the car blank. But still, in case if you showing to the customer blank, it's not, it looks good. So instead of this, you can just change it to here. If count, just copy it, count blank is equal to blank, then 0, else this. If blank, then 0, otherwise 0. So this, it will convert to the 0. So this way you can solve it very easy. Okay, count blank. Let's see is this correct or not. So I'm since using the customer table, let's use it. Say this in state, where is the state, yeah, see it. We don't have blank here, sorry, we don't have blank. Okay, so that it's giving 0 value. But if you have a blank, then definitely it will display the value. Let's move to the next part. Count rows. So when this function is needed, that is the biggest question. Why count rows? You think about that. Sometime what happened that someone said some requirement says I wanted to count the total, you can say rows, how many rows are there. So if you count some different formula, distinct and all, so that not going to help you, because you had to someone delete it and maybe blank. So if you count single row, it doesn't help us. Sometimes we may have a blank, so that not give the correct number of rows in the table. If you count single cell, a single, you can say column. But if you are using this function count rows, then you will get the correct line item, how many line item in particular, you can say table available in that. So use the count rows dash. Why I'm asking dash, guys? Because if I pass same formulas, it might doesn't work. That's the reason. So if you are using this PBX, then you understand. Okay. So let's move the count rows, and then simple pass the table name, nothing else, and say this how many rows are there in the you can say model. You can easily understand. So let's use it and let's test it as well. So 5585 rows here is both are coming same. But if in case if it is blank, then how would you handle that? It's not possible to handle, because here and here may have a different value sometime. Some instance it happens with me. I remember in Nokia we are working one of this report, and you can say few rows have a blank and few has the you can say 0 values. So no, not a 0, I think blank. So that was giving a difference, and that difference is going to impact the report. So in that scenario, you must you can say must watch the must follow the count rows for the table number of rows, and that you can pass the condition. If anyone is joined new, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe my channel. This is a help, guys. Please, nothing, there is no chargeable for it, so please help us with that. Okay, let's move to the like. Also, like 6 people watching at least, so 6 likes should be displayed at my screen. So please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Okay, next part is that we have the count X. So count X, why we are using count X? Obviously you know that sometimes we need to define the table containing information. So we can count it also. It will give the integer value and list prices. So let me show you count X. Count X underscore DAX. You can try yourself, guys, and I know that count X is same function that count previously I told you, that table called table name and then the customer name. So you can pass it. Say this. And I think it will give the same value. Say this. It will give the same value. It's coming now. So it has given the same because of a small data set, that reason is coming this way. So you have a large data, we have different picture on it and different approach. Okay. Now someone said, I don't want to see the duplicate value. We give the you can say unique numbers. I don't want to see the you can say duplicate count in my report. So we have a distinct count. People who knew the SQL, they knew it. So distinct count. So let me prepare it. Sometime you know that we have the table where you can say we creating the count. So simple type distincts. We have distincts and with distinct count. So why Microsoft given a distinct separately and not given the distinct count separately? Because sometime we wanted to remove the duplicate only. We don't want to count it. So if you wanted to remove only duplicates value, then you type distinct. But if you wanted to remove the duplicate and also want to count it, then use the different distinct counted. So now customer name and maybe age. Customer age, I don't want to see the duplicate. I can also take a name, but name do not have a duplicate. That's the reason I give to average this one. Customer age distinct count. So let's see this, change to the table. So we have 67, but if I change this one, let me create the distinct count customer name. We must pass the unique name, otherwise it will give the error. So I'm just typing name and say this. Now we have a different picture here. Just close and apply. So distinct now, custom distinct, and change it that. Hope everyone see my screen properly. Okay. So say this. Now we have a difference. We have one table. Here 5585. We have 5557. So once use the distinct, it will automatically remove it. Now move to the next function, which is max, max A and max, mean, mean A, mean B. So guys, you should try yourself. Some these are the basic things you can try. If you have any question, let me know. We'll try to help you out. Okay. I'm moving to the next. It's the same thing. Nothing is different. Same concept. Max, max A, max mean, max this. We try that, and still have questions. You can ping me. You can give me details in the chat if you're not able to understand. Will you can say create the video for it. Don't worry if you need it. Otherwise, I have detailed video in it at my channel. You can watch and learn. So this is a simple thing that I let you know. And almost let's move to the calendar part. Date function. So what is the calendar? Why we are using calendar? You know that every organization have a leave policy. Maybe 1 day or 2 days I believe. Some organization working 5 days, some organization working 6 days. Some organization have the different calendar within different financial year. Some company has the normal calendar year. So how do you you can say customize your calendar, because it's also needed. Without this you can say we every time we need to make the calendar as per organization policies. I have example. I'll show you that in USA I'm working with a company. So that company has the starting their month start from the Jan, and another company has start from the November. So what we would do in that scenario, we must customize the report. So I will let you know. So first use the calendar, and when we use the calendar obviously we must create the table for it. So let's go to the report tab, model, add new table. I want to create the calendar here. So calendar DAX. You know that we have the calendar function in Power BI, and say this here start date and end date. Is there any solution that going to help us to build the start date and end date? So if I start say min date, we have date column, okay, min date. What I did, I say the column which have the date column, I give the minimum date. Obviously, what is the calendar date? Let me show you. So calendar said that give the start date and end date, and then they will create the categories for it. They will create the all sequence for it. Now I took a min date, same thing. I come to max. In same column, give the max date to me. So date and date max date, and then I close the calendar table. The now function. So let's see is this working or not. So we got the starting point and we use the end point. So what is the date till coming? 2019. Now look like it's not applied. Min date and now. No, it should be up here. It meant today date. Okay, let me add the year so that we can twice confirm if this value is coming or not. So let's use the years. Year function we have. Date, so calendar DAX date. To 2023. Okay, so we have come in the audit. Okay, it was not able to display in the filter, that the reason it's not appearing. So say this 27 to 23 till date we have the data here, dates available. Now you can customize your date if you need. Now the situation comes, calendar date start from the, you can say in India financial year is 1st April. So we need to create the calendar from 1st April to 31st March. So how would you do that? So here I have a Jan. Is there any solution that can add to Jan to 1st April? Then we will able to do that. So for this we have a different formula which is called FY date. So E date says that use start date and plus how many month wanted to move. So I told in system that please use the calendar date as a start date and the month I wanted to move, which is so January, February, March and April. So 3 month plus you can hear it, so that I will start from the 1st of April. So 1st of April 70 start the calendar. Now if you link with any data this column FY date, financial year date, then automatically data got filtered and give the correct data what you expected. So you must remember that you can even if I wanted to start from the my year start from the, you can say August. So how do you do that? So to this August financial year. So we have a Jan first. Okay, so now we can use the E date. E date is a function in Power BI, and then we use the calendar date. This is start date. And now January, February, March, April, May, June, July, and after that we have August. So 4 and 3 is 7. So 7 days, and then okay. And see this what happened. August 1st. So doesn't matter what is the date available in the system, you can use it FY day. Very easy, very useful for you. Okay. Now, if this way you can build maybe January, February, March, whatever month you start according to your requirement, you can build your custom calendar. Simple things. Now, how would you create another column like month, year, date? So here I created that. See this. Now I'm creating the FY year. FY year, financial year. Year. FY date, this. Okay. So see this, we have the 27, 20. If I select that, okay, let's select the 28. See this what happened. 2017 and 28 both date is coming. Why? Because you start from the duration. You can say 1st April to 31st March. So next year date I also consider that. So it automatically created. So also you can use this function in different when you can try that. Also we have many solutions on that. And another will also created at my, you can say, custom calendar video available at my YouTube channel. You can watch and build that, build the custom calendar. So next I want you to build FY. We have a requirement that we need to see week, year, days, month together. So how would we build that? So we need custom custom calendar info. We have a requirement that we must create the calendar into the week, month, year, everything is needed together. So first week, year. So how do you do that? Then use the and week day. So week num. So week num return week number in the year. Okay. So see the status formula that return the week number in a year to this calendar date. I need to start from the FY date. Okay. So FY date we have the week number and start from this one. From Monday. Let this first part has happened, so let's check it. We have a week 52, week year 53, 53. This way is coming. Now I want you to add the year, month, days, year. This way I want you to add that. So to this use the and simple format and calendar date, calendar FY date. Paste that and I want you to change to the 3 month. So MMM. Okay. And close it. Then I want you to give the space between that. So if you're giving the space, underscore, this and this. Next, same thing here too. And then we have the format, month we did it, then year, y. Okay, year, and you can say as per your need, add more in that one by one. Say this week, month, year, even you can also add the day's name too here. So to add the day's name, let's copy it and paste here. So just change to DDD, nothing else. And sorter form, so sorter you can do that, even sorter also you can do that. So see this. So if you pass anywhere, so easily you can pass it. You have all information in one column, month, year, date, everything was there. Yeah, I know that it's I don't know you are faced this issue or not. Once customer requests this kind of information, that time you will be went blank. When I received the information that you must prepare this way, so I was stuck few minutes that how to do that. So say this, that is very helpful for you, and instead of creating multiple column, you can pass in one column, get the information. So that is going to help you. Next part, next formula, calendar auto. Now situation come, and situation said that we have a model. Using this model, you can build my give the automatic date. I don't want to, you can say, create the starting in date calendar. I want dynamic calendar in it. So also we have solution provided by Microsoft. So add the new table, calendar auto. Calendar auto tags. So to this, nothing else you have to do. Just pass the calendar auto, and if you have physical ENDR, add it. If you don't have, forget about that. Just close and apply. Say this. It will automatically pick up the date, but the date which you pick up, it's very large. I say this 35 Jan 35. Maybe it has a model have a different approach that it is coming 2713. So it means obviously if you have a data, so your data has been analyze the model and give the date. But here is analyzing something else, so that is the limitation of this. So make sure you can pass the calendar auto, so it will give the data as 2. And then date function have year, month and day. You can simply create it. Dated if, okay. What is the dated if? Dated if have many criteria. Let me explain. Dated one is scalar date and time, okay. Dated 2 is scalar date and time. It will give the result in second, minute, hour, day, week, month, quarter and year. So quarter prospect is definitely help you. So here I have a date. I want you to create the date difference. So date difference, dated if, you can say that. Tax. So dated if, and now calendar auto date, start date, and then today. Now you can say that now, and then I need data in day. So day prospect, it will give a negative value as per my understanding. Let's see what happens. Say this, how many days it has difference. Since it was 35, so obviously it will give the large number of days. Okay. Next. Next we have the date validated, then date value. Date value of, suppose sometime date has a tax value, so you can the date and pass the parameter and it will convert to the date values too. And days, e-date, I told you, your month. If you are looking for the value of last of the month, then you can, using start date, change it to the last of the month easily using your month. R minute second, you know it. Network day. Network days usually remove the, you can say we have a criteria like start date and end date, and I don't want to see Saturday, Sunday. So using this function, I exclude that. Also, if you have a holiday list, okay, you can pass the list as well. It will appear that. It will automatically remove the count, and then you can build your report as per your need. Now function, I told you today, date and time will provided by the now function. And then quarter Quarter function, definitely if you're using quarter, so it will give the 1, 2, 3, 4 result, because each year have a 4 quarter. Second, time value UTC. Now situation come that customer says, I wanted to see my time zone. So how would you do that? So suppose say please change my UTC different time UTC time zone. So you can do that. You can using UTC function, pass it, and then UTC open and close, and it will give the today date. So let me add that UTC now here. UTC now and close it. Say this UTC time is 5:30, 5:17 AM. So it will appear UTC now, and by using plus minus time zone you can modify it. I have a detailed video, I'll paste in the link, you can use it. UTC today, weekdays, week number, year fraction. So here year fraction, what is the basis of it? So like suppose start date, end date, the option type of day count basis used, all argument are truncated is integer, okay? And like this here I have example 365 European time. Let me show example. Following example return the represent by the difference date between January to 1st March. So it will give the one result. So year function, let me copy it, show in Powerbi. Year. See this, what is the result we got here. But I haven't used till date, guys. It is fraction given the date. See this. Here good, I haven't used till date, but I know the function only. That let's see what is written there. What is the limitation of this chart? This one. Calculate the fraction of the year represented by the number whole days between the 2 days. Using fraction worksheets function, identify proportion of the whole year benefit obligation assigned specific items. Okay, so it gives the fractions of the month. Wow, then we have a filter function. So let me show you some example for you. Almost I covered the all functions. So look like guys, let's move to the dashboard so that we can finalize dashboard, and then for next session we'll cover the other functions too, like either filter, from filter to information function. The logical will cover in next session Sunday. So let's build the dashboard. So I will save this copy, give the link in description, you can download and check it. Now you know that sometime we need to make a dashboard. It's not a sometime, always make a dashboard to the customer as specific, you can say, criteria. And so how would you do that? So I'll give you a good idea that how to create a layout in the Power BI, and you can build that with a new concept, guys. So just wait. Okay, see this. In this Power BI, we have the gaps, proper gap in it. Okay, proper gap has given as you can say as per the visual, it has a size, and we have the given the proper gap in it. So how would you do that? This kind of gap, fill it. So how would you do that? If you creating your Power BI, I'm sure that you could do that, but yeah, it wasn't displayed like this. So what you need to do, go to the Google and type download the image like this. See this, download the image and then integrate with the Power BI. See this, canvas background image. See this, image integrated with that, and this image has the charts, card, three card. One is you can say column chart, and the two other boxes it has. Even you can build your own self in Excel. How to build that? If you want, I'll help you out. So see, but this kind of even already available in the Google. You can download and integrate that. So let me go to the Google. Why would you waste your time? So guys, meanwhile, I would request everyone that please don't forget to subscribe, share, subscribe, and like my channel. Like, share, subscribe, and please. Still, I'm able to see only one like. So please like my channel uh, uh, if you are like this training. So let's move to the download Power BI background image. See this, it is appear, so you can download it as well. Actually, I got the a requirement that they want this way only, so this way these are image available. You can download, and let's download this one. Save as image, not a desktop picture. Power BI, you can say background. And then come to the here. Any background you can download it, doesn't matter. Come to the picture, find out where the background is. See this, here we have, and apply that. Just let's reduce the transparency. I think it doesn't appear. It's actually it's a background is white color, that the reason. So let me change to color background this. No, doesn't appear that. Okay, let me download different one. At least about some color, that reason it will display, otherwise it won't. White color doesn't support that. Okay, I think yeah, this image. Let's download it. At least few color must be there, otherwise it won't be displayed. Browse it. New image. Save it. And now it changes to the fit and save it. It will change it to the your layout, in fit in your layout easily. I'm not saying this one only, you can use as per your need, but yeah, it's possible. You can reduce the transparency so that it will display. See this, it will display like this. But I have already created for you to view this. You see this, I just integrated with that, and here there's a normal, fit and fill. So you can select this option. I think fit is a good option to use it, and thereafter you can easily you can say populate this. And simple, I created the you can say, let me show how to do that. So let's duplicate it. This one is a card. See this, the card, I pass the value total customer. Simple, we have total customer column in it. Then we have the card, and we pass the total order ID, just sum it. Here we have the total product, just count the total, nothing else. I change the layout here, count to change to total here, just write down. And here I use the ribbon chart, and I pass the year column, so calendar and year, so must make relationship into it. Thereafter you can do that. Now this one I need to download from the you can say store, this visual. So how do you download it? Go to the custom visual, bubble chart, get more visuals, and we have many visuals here, particular slicer, many visuals available. So type bubble chart. Serious, I just use it, click on it, and add bubble chart. So already added that. Update it. Sorry guys. So bubble chart we have, so you can easily just click on that and then pass ship city, purchase, quantity and freight. These values appear here, and even you can like suppose sometime customer said that we need the information in bubbles, so this way you can populate it very easy. And same ribbon chart here too. So nothing else I have to do, just simple in each, you can say, highlighted option I pass my each value dashboard, and I know we can create a more better view in it, but yeah, you can try to explore it, and I can say create this dashboard. I'll give the link, you can download this dashboard. The dashboard name would be dashboard 6, and you can download, test it, create it. Any questions, let me know, definitely I'm going to help in it. Okay, so now I think today we have covered many things, so you can do practice, and further questions please ping me on the. Okay guys, if you have a questions, paste in the chat, not personally, so that people can learn also. So paste in the chat. If no one is going to answer, I'll get the answer for you, don't worry. And from next week onward, we are starting a fresh batch at 10 a.m. sharp. So because tomorrow we have completed this, and so please join, and thank you so much for watching. Let me know if any question. Okay, see you in next video.